I love freezer meals, especially back to school. Saves me time throughout the day and the busy, chaotic back to school season. Hey guys, so today I am going to be sharing 3 breakfast freezer meals just for back to school, making mornings easier and all of that good stuff. I love having things in the freezer because some days I just can't, especially in the morning, especially when I'm waking up and the sun's not up and I haven't had my cup of coffee. So let's get into these freezer meals for breakfast, for your kiddos, for yourself. They also make great additions to your kids' lunchbox. Let's prep some breakfast. Today we are going to be prepping 3 freezer-friendly breakfasts for back to school, or really any time in your life. It's just with back to school, having your mornings go a little more quickly, smoother is definitely something that I need in my life. So here's all the ingredients. We are going to be making some frozen yogurt granola bites, some blueberry pancake muffins, and some breakfast cookies. So let's start with the cookies. For the cookies, you are going to need 1.5 cups of oats. I am using these Quaker oats, the quick 1-minute ones. I don't think it matters which one. I always use these or whatever kind I have on hand. So 1.5 cups, 2 ripe bananas, and you are gonna want to mash them. So I've already mashed up my bananas. 1 cup of unsweetened applesauce. This is actually sweetened. This is cinnamon applesauce. So we'll see how these turn out. It's what I had on hand. 1/3 cup of dried fruit, and I am using these craisins. They're dried cranberries infused with cherry juice. I actually found these at the Dollar Tree. Then the recipe that I am following calls for walnuts. My kids aren't huge on walnuts, so I'm actually using 1/4 cup of slivered almonds instead. Just 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And in here I have a tablespoon of cinnamon and then a teaspoon of nutmeg. So first I'm gonna go ahead and just mix the wet ingredients together in a bowl. That is the vanilla, the applesauce, and the banana. Then I'm going to add my spices and mix that up. Smells good. I love cinnamon. Last, you're just gonna add everything else. So whatever kind of nut you're using, again, I'm using almonds, whatever kind of dried fruit, and your oats. All right, everything is all mixed together. I have my oven set at 350 degrees. You're going to need a cookie sheet. You could use parchment paper. You could grease it. I have this little mat here that I think I got this at my local H-E-B. They sell them on Amazon. If I can find one, I'll link it down below. Whatever way you guys bake cookies. So now I'm just going to put these in like 1 little inch rounds and flatten them a little bit. That's what I love about these little mats, because it kind of shows me I can put a little bit here and then flatten it out and make it look like a little cookie. It will get a little bit bigger when it bakes, but I'm gonna go ahead and fill my tray up. Okay, my cookie sheet is filled up. I think I'm gonna be able to make 2 of these. So let's get this first batch in and we're going to bake it for 30 minutes. All right, cookies are done. I'm gonna let them cool completely and then get them in a freezer bag. Next up is so easy, you guys. These are going to be frozen yogurt granola bites. And like I said, super easy. So I have a mini muffin tin. I do have some liners in here. All I'm going to do, and there's really no measurements, it's however you guys want to fill them up. So I've got some granola. I'm using this Nature Valley protein granola with oats and dark chocolate. You're just going to layer this on the bottom, and I'll show you guys that. And then whatever kind of yogurt you want, I'm using the Walmart brand Great Value Light Strawberry Banana Non-Fat Yogurt. And I don't think it's gonna take all 4 of these, so I'll have some extra, but that's okay. And these are just 6-ounce containers. Again, we're just going to layer that on top of the granola. And then you're going to top it with whatever fruit you want. Since I'm making the blueberry muffins and I have the craisins with the cherry juice and the cookies, I opted to go for strawberries, but you could mix it up. You could do blueberries, raspberries, anything, blackberries, whatever fruit your kid really likes. My kiddos love strawberries, so I'm just pulling the strawberry out of the yogurt and going to top it with that. So let's get these set up. Okay, so granola first. Yogurt on top of that. Then just top with your fruit. Then you're just going to pop this in your freezer for 1 to 3 hours, however long your freezer, whatever temperature your freezer is at, so the yogurt gets firm. Okay, yogurt is frozen, so now all I have to do is pop these out of here and then get them in a freezer bag. Okay, for this recipe, we are making blueberry pancake bites. Perfect for the freezer. Again, for this one, you're going to need some pancake mix. It makes it so much easier. So I'm gonna be using 2 cups of this, and I opted for the Krusteaz with protein, complete pancake mix, buttermilk, light and fluffy. You just add water. Speaking of water, I'm gonna be using 1 1/3 cup. 1 cup of fresh blueberries, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. I got this from Boerne. And then just a splash of vanilla. I've got my mixing bowl. My oven is preset to 350 degrees, and I have a normal size, not the mini, normal size muffin cup with some liners. If you guys didn't want to use liners, you could spray your muffin pan. I just like the liners. It helps with the freezing process, keeping them separate and all of that. I am going to be adding the pancake mix, the syrup, vanilla, and water to my bowl, and I'm mixing all that up together. Once you've got all that mixed together, you're going to just add your 1 cup of fresh blueberries and just fold this in. Be careful not to smash or, break apart your blueberries. Just gently fold all of that into the mixture. Once that is done, you're just gonna fill your cups. So I'm going to evenly fill all 12 of these cups with the batter, and then we will put them in the oven. And now they are ready for the oven. So again, I've got it set to 350 degrees. I'm gonna put these in for 16 to 20 minutes. We're waiting for them to be brown around the edges and then slightly brown on the tops. And then I'll do a toothpick test just to make sure they are cooked all the way through. Okay, muffins are done. I cooked mine for 18 minutes. You guys can see some of the blueberries started to explode. They are definitely done, so 18 minutes was perfect. I'm gonna let these cool off, and then we're gonna get everything that we made today into the freezer. All right, here are the 3 recipes for breakfast. I'm gonna pop these in the freezer, and this just makes a quick, easy breakfast, especially if you drive your kiddos to school or they're running late to the bus stop. You just pull it out of the freezer and they can take it on the go. These are actually, I also like, because of the sizes, these are perfect additions to your kiddo's lunchbox, depending on if you're theming your lunchbox or just adding a little something extra to the lunchbox for the day. I like the size of these versus, pancakes and waffles, pre-making those for your freezer. So I'm gonna get these in my freezer, and these are gonna be some awesome, easy, on-the-go breakfast for our school year. All right, I am set for at least a few weeks for those breakfasts because they will not eat those every single day. They still like their yogurt and their cereal, but every now and then it is nice to have something different on hand. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Just a little note, the breakfast cookies, my kids are not huge fans of. I feel like they need something else. So I will try another version, making them with something else. I like them because I like oatmeal. So if your kids don't like oatmeal, they are not gonna like these because they taste like plain oatmeal. There's not a lot of extra flavor in there. So I just wanted to add that in because my kiddos did not try them until after I had already had them in the freezer and was done filming and all of that. So just a little tip on the cookies. Add something else if you know your kids don't like oatmeal, or maybe that's not one that you guys wanna try unless you wanna make it for yourself. So my older daughter and I will be eating those breakfast cookies because I enjoy them. So it's still a win for me, I guess. But if you guys like these types of videos, you're in luck. I have 2 more freezer meals coming up back to school themed. So give this video a big thumbs up. If you are new, I would love for you to subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified when I upload if you guys don't want to miss any more freezer meals that are coming up the future. And I will see you guys tomorrow with another freezer meal, and it is going to be a lunch edition.